AI is currently the most discussed topic in enterprise technology. Yet, behind closed doors, many organizations are watching their implementations quietly fail. The pressure usually starts at the top. Boards and executive committees want to appear innovative, so they issue mandates to deploy AI immediately. This forces IT leaders to begin at the wrong starting point. Instead of identifying business problems, the conversation anchors entirely on tools. You find yourself debating which LLM to use or which co-pilots to buy. This chart illustrates the enterprise AI trap. It begins with board hype, leading to a random pilot program. Because speed is the priority, tool deployment outpaces readiness, fracturing into disconnected data silos. Eventually, lacking measurable ROI, the project is quietly shut down. Repeating this cycle depletes your political capital and leaves the organization with a fragmented, unusable architecture. Enterprise deployments operate under a constant tension between the illusion of speed and the reality of scalable business value. This split-screen comparison highlights the core decision. On the left is the tool-first approach, buying off-the-shelf software to appease executive demands for immediate PR. This gives high initial visibility, but the explicit trade-off is zero scalable value. On the right is the capability-first approach. This requires mapping out business friction and ensuring your data is ready before acquiring technology. It demands upfront time, but the trade-off is auditable, enterprise-wide return on investment. Developing AI as an enterprise capability requires a level of operational maturity that a standard software rollout cannot provide. To build that maturity, we have to shift our focus away from external vendors and look closely at our internal inputs, starting with data readiness. Implementing AI models on top of unstructured, poor-quality corporate data leads to immediate systemic failures. Flawed data directly produces hallucinated outputs. Once your business users experience those errors, they lose trust in the technology, and your adoption rates drop. The second necessary input is strict governance. You must clearly identify security protocols, compliance standards, and internal ownership. Enforcing these rules will intentionally slow down user adoption. It will frustrate teams who are looking for quick innovation. But without clean data and strict governance, AI amplification does not scale intelligence. It only scales your existing organizational chaos. Strategic CIOs use a systematic scorecard to filter out hype and identify actual use cases. This checklist consists of 5 specific questions. Question 1. Where is decision latency hurting us? You must map out your planning cycles and find exactly where approvals are creating bottlenecks. Question 2. Where are repetitive, knowledge-heavy tasks happening? Look for teams burdened by manual reporting, extensive documentation, or complex policy lookups. Question 3. Where does poor data currently create friction? If you apply AI to an area with bad data, it will fail unless you remediate the data structure first. Question 4. What workflows can be safely piloted in low-risk environments? Internal co-pilots and service desk support are highly effective starting points. Targeting internal operations lacks the immediate public relations value of customer-facing generative AI. However, it provides a safe, contained environment for your team to build operational maturity. Question 5. What does governance look like for this chosen pilot? You need to define exactly how auditability and access control will function before deployment. Answering these 5 questions shifts the IT department from a reactive order taker to a strategic business partner. We are looking at an investment chart that definitively maps where enterprise AI creates value versus where it drains budgets. Risk and effort are on the horizontal axis, and business value is on the vertical. This is the danger zone. Ungoverned LLMs and random generative pilots belong exactly here, in the high-risk, low-value category. This is your optimal starting point. IT service management and internal knowledge assistance sit cleanly in the low-risk, high-value quadrant. Complex, customer-facing agentic workflows are the final, highest-value destination. They require significant effort, but offer the highest potential for cross-departmental efficiency. If you cannot guarantee data ownership and security right now, hold off. Avoid deploying entirely until that foundation is built. But if your back-end workflows are mapped and your data is clean, your organization is ready to launch its first targeted pilot. Actual return on investment in the enterprise lives in unglamorous back-end operational efficiency. not in front-end vendor marketing. Let's connect this framework back to your career trajectory. The arrival of enterprise AI shifts the focus of IT leadership from system management to workflow orchestration. This shift resets the baseline for what a CIO must deliver to the board. Tomorrow's enterprise CIO must fundamentally evolve beyond simply managing isolated IT systems to architecting intelligent, automated business workflows. In the next episode, we will go one level deeper. I will explain exactly what agentic AI means for the enterprise without using the buzzwords. Subscribe to the channel to continue your transition from reactive IT manager to a strategic, future-ready enterprise leader.